So Tim and I worked together in a program that we co-created called the Indigenous Education for Newcomers. As we started doing this work, we started hearing from the Indigenous community members that they would like to learn more about newcomer communities as well.
The responsibility of reconciliation is a responsibility of all Canadians. What is required, I think, is taking a deep dive into this shared history that we have. And we've been raised to believe newcomer populations in a certain light, just as much as newcomer populations have been raised to believe Indigenous people in a certain light. There's this parallel learning journey that these two communities are going through.
Our elders really speak to focusing on the commonalities that bind people as humans. Because so many newcomer communities and cultures are collective in nature as well, that concept of having elders guide us is a natural one.
I feel like that's where the work is so relatable between Indigenous communities and newcomer communities, that when we are amplifying a lot of our experiences from an Indigenous perspective, or when we're trying to surface a lot of this harmful history, the relatability from newcomer communities and their experiences from where they're coming from is so profound. And it's like, yeah, I understand what you're saying, and I understand the need for this. There's this level of understanding that newcomer communities really sort of grasp onto, that the rest of Canadian society, I really think, struggles with.
What's happened in the history of this country is awful, and you're not human if you're not feeling uncomfortable. This work is extremely difficult. It's not easy.
Every day you wake up, you're designing. The question you have to ask yourself is, are you designing for comfort, or are you designing for progress? There is this new kind of leadership that's emerging who will hopefully challenge the status quo.
Whatever this country is that we're trying to be in and trying to create is very young. It gives me hope when I think some of our best leaders haven't been born yet.